Good morning students. In my last video, I started algebra chapter number 12 and did question number 1A part. Question number 1B part I given as homework. So today we will do some other questions of same exercise. Exercise 12.1. Question number 1. A we did, B I given as homework, so C I will do. C. Allow me see what is the question. The question in each sequence find general rule, nth term and 100th term. In each sequence find first part general rule, second part nth term, third part 100th term, and the sequence is 6, 11, 16, 21 and so on. So what is the general rule for this? You can see that each term is getting by multiplied by 5 and adding 1. Number of term, first term if we multiply by 5 into 1 plus 1 is equal to 6. So general rule, solution, general rule is each term is getting by multiplying by 5 and adding 1. Each term or number of term you can write, number of term multiplied by 5 and adding 1. Number of term multiplied by 5 and adding 1. So see, first term is equal to 5 into 1. First term means we will multiply by 1 plus 1 is equal to 6, which is correct. Second term 5 into 2 plus 1, 11. Third term 5 into 3 plus 1 is equal to 16. Fourth term 5 into 4 plus 1 is equal to 21 and so on. Then second part is nth term. Second part nth term. How you will get nth term? 5 into n plus 1 is equal to 5n plus 1. This is nth term. Okay. Third part is 100th term. 100th term. How you will get 100th term? In place of n you can write 100. 5 into 100 plus 1. What will be the 100th term? 501. Alright. So this was question number 1, C. B I given as homework. Now allow me to see question number 2. Look at the pattern and fill up the missing boxes. One pattern is given. This I can write question number 1. This part I can write up to here. this chart is given. Like this, and pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then 7, 49, 8, 36, 56, 9, 63, 10, 70, and here minus 8, 0, minus 3, 100, and n is given. Then they are saying, the question is asked, look at the pattern and fill the missing boxes. So you can see what is the pattern. Pattern is that each term is multiplied by 7. Term is each term is multiplied by 7. So here you can write 7n. When n will multiply by 7, you will get 7n. Similarly, other also you can multiply by 7. Minus 8 multiply by 7, minus 56. Fill here. 0 multiply by 7 is equal to 0. Fill here. Then this icon wrong. Minus 3 multiply by 7, minus 21. These you can fill. Which I am filling, that I am circling. This also I filled. 100 into 7 is equal to 700. Okay. Now what is asked? First they are saying fill up the missing boxes. So I fill the missing boxes. A. State the rule which connect the quantities in the different columns. So what is the rule? Rule is what is the rule? Each term is multiplied by 7. Each term is multiplied by 7. This is the rule. Second, this was A part. B part, the generalized statement for n in each case. Generalized statement for n is 7n. Statement for n is 7n. Here 7n. Means n, these are your n. If we multiply by 7, we will get each term. Alright. Now see question number 3. This side I can draw. All of you see in your book question number 3 will do. Let me rub it. See, write the next two terms for each pattern. Question number 3. Write the next two terms. Two terms for each pattern. A part, What is the pattern? 16, 19, 22, 25. Then next two turn with the R. See, so you can see in this question 16 you can get by adding 3 into number of terms in 13. Pattern, our general rule is pattern is 13 plus 3n. So first term is equal to 13 plus 3 into 1, 16. Second term 13 plus 3 into 2, 19. Third term 13 plus 3 into 3 is equal to 22. Fourth term 13 plus 3 into 4, 25. Fifth term 13 into 3 into 5 is equal to 28. Sixth term 13 into 3 into 6, 31. So next two terms are, therefore next two terms are 28 and 31. You can write 28, 31. All of you have studied now? Okay. Then B part of question number 3 I can use homework. Now see question number 4. That is matchstick pattern. Question number 4 is based on matchstick pattern. In my last video I taught you about 3 types of patterns: number pattern, dot pattern and matchstick pattern. So this question number 4 is based on matchstick pattern. Find the pattern between the hexagon formed and number of matchsticks used in the diagram below. Find the pattern. See, figures are given like this. One hexagon is there. In this, 2 hexagons are given. 1, then 2. And second figure, 2 hexagons are given. Then 3 hexagons are given. 1, then 2, then 3. And these all are matchsticks. So it is shown like this. You can show that they are matchsticks. All of you can see in your book. It is made in the same way I am making. In each hexagon there are 6 matchsticks used. In each hexagon how many matchsticks are used? 6 matchsticks. Then in solution you can make a chart. Number of hexagon number of matchsticks used. 1, 2, 3, then 6, 12, 18. All right. So how you are getting these number of matchsticks? A pattern is when number of hexagon is 1, number of matchsticks used is equal to 1 into 6 is equal to 6. Number of hexagon are 2, number of matchsticks used is equal to 2 into 6, 12. Number of hexagon are 3, the number of matchsticks used is equal to 3 into 6, 18. Pattern is n into 6 is equal to 6n. So how many, if number of hexagons will be 6, then how many matchsticks will be used? 6n. This is n. 6n. All of you are studying now? Okay. Now I can give you homework. Homework is question number 3B part and question number 5. This is your homework. So this exercise is also complete now, and you will do your homework in homework.